Hello and welcome to the penultimate episode of this year's Road to the Zelich video series. We are just under 2 weeks away now from the Mark Zelich Golf Classic, which means it's now or never for me to get my game into tip-top shape. I just played my final kind of tune-up tournament this past weekend. Played over at the Oaks Golf Course over in Cottage Grove, Wisconsin, just east of Madison. Never played there before, but I've driven past many times. You can see it from the highway. I've always said, hey, I should play that course sometimes, but never had until this past weekend. Played all right, played pretty decent, shot an 87, which unfortunately was 2 shots back of the winner. And honestly, it's frustrating because I feel like I kind of gave it away a bit. But overall, like, I can't complain too much. Driver was great. Irons were kind of hit or miss. That's something in these 2 weeks I'm trying to just hone in a bit more. I just feel like body's maybe a little out of sync with the irons. But I hit a number of good iron shots. Par 3s, I played pretty decently off the tee, but it was just kind of when I got on the greens is where things just fell apart. I did not have a good day with the putter, and if you remember from last episode, the week prior, didn't really putt all that great either. So not a good putting day. I just, for whatever reason, did not feel comfortable over a putt. Could not figure out the pace, could not figure out the lines. Like, I just wasn't reading the green right. I was just out of it with the putter, and I had 37 putts, 6 3 putts. Like, it was bad. It was rough. So yeah, 6 3 putts, and I lost by 2 shots, and that's kind of why I say I feel like kind of gave it away, unfortunately. So I feel like 87 was the worst I could have possibly scored just because of how bad my putter was. So that's kind of encouraging in a sense. Once again, managing expectations from last week. If this is the worst I'm gonna play and the worst, I score with my putter, I mean, but ultimately, I think it was a very worthwhile final tune-up tournament. Like, I got the information that I needed out of it to get me on the right track for these final 2 weeks prepping for the Mark Zelich Golf Classic. Now, I did go up and play a practice round up at Stevens Point Country Club the very next day. So got to see the course, got to see greens and the undulations and the landing zones on the fairways and, where you don't want to miss. Very cool to see that course before playing it here in 2 weeks. Very excited, great course. Love what they did with the renovations of it, removing trees and adding all the bunkering and everything. Very cool. It's gonna play fantastic. I ended up putting better there on those greens, which I would say are probably harder. They're faster, they're undulating. I really do think my putter will be fine. Once again, gonna still work on it. Gonna still work on the irons. Gonna try and use these 2 weeks to just shore things up, just to get it tip-top shape. But yeah, we're almost there. It's been a long road to the Zelich. We're almost there. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate that as always. But most importantly, stay safe, make good decisions, keep hitting them straight, and I'll see you one final time after the Zelich.